mean I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OGs I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Back up. I had to get back up. See me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
50. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 2.
Go.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Line out.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Steve 6.
On second down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Right on these two.
Watch twins.
Come back. Here we go. Finish the game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
15. 57.
Check it.
Come back.
Hey, watch it.
Sponge!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Rip left. Kill.
Black.
Watch safety creeping.
Cousins gives way to Cook. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 9.
2.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Last 50.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jam.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. They did 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Check.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 10, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker is kicked off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
56 is the mark.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Check, lucky, first.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, flicker. Gun.
Crunch. Check 50.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
And this is caught inside the 5. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Switch.
43.
Mike 4.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go!
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play check.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Yellow, yellow. Come on, Eddie. Yellow, yellow. Lunch 59. Lunch 59.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Cousins from the gun on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, it's Cook. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
General West.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On first down, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm going back to you.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. 15. 40.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Cousins on target to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
We got this. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Watch the safety creep. Gun. Check 49. 6.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
One.
3rd and long for Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Third and 15.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I'm coming out. Watch twins. Check yellow. Hey, alert 3. Hey, 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Yellow! Arjolani! Coming to you, coming to you.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a